DIY on how to make Ann Taylor's illusion skirts. I first saw this style on a fashion blogger and she styled it so effortlessly. I just wanted to make this skirt. I'm like, I could do this DIY. I could do this skirt as a DIY. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the supplies and we're going to go ahead and jump into the video because this is going to be a long one. Alright, let's go.
Okay, so the supplies that you're going to need is some spandex fabric, black, and you're also going to need the crochet type of fabric and also black. You're going to need pins to pin the fabric down with and also some scissors to cut. I prefer the fabric scissors. And also you're going to need some black thread. I am using a skirt that I already have. I'm going to use it for my pattern. You're also going to need some chalk to trace your pattern with. Now you're going to want to start out with your spandex fabric and make sure you fold these in two halves, and making sure that when you lay it down, the ugly side is facing you, meaning the wrong side of the fabric. Next, you're going to pin down your pattern flat on the fabric. Okay, so next you're going to want to grab your chalk. Before you start tracing the pattern, make sure that your fabric is on the wrong side, meaning the ugly side. You can usually tell the difference when there is like the color is kind of faded, meaning the wrong side of the fabric. And you're going to trace all around the pattern, making sure to give yourself at least 1 inch seam allowance just for mess ups, just in case you mess up when you're sewing. And once you're done, it should look about like this. Alright, go ahead and grab your scissors. Remember, I prefer to use the fabric scissors because they are a lot sharper and they won't mess up your fabric. Now you're just tracing the line that you drew with the chalk. You can cut right on that line. Okay, before you take out your pins, go ahead and grab your other fabric. To make this easier, you're going to do the exact same thing. Just lay your pieces of fabric that you've already cut along with your pattern on top of this, and you're going to do exactly what you did before. I'm not going to go up as high as I did on the other fabric because this is just the overlay for the skirt. So I'm marking it with my chalk and reminders not to go past that line. And I'm just making sure they are measured, on the same length and height. And I'm also measuring the bottom to make sure I get the same length as well with the bottom of the skirt. Alright, now you can start cutting. This fabric is a little bit harder to cut because it is like a crochet type of fabric, but just be careful and make sure you cut on your lines. And remember, you're not going to go all the way up with this when you're cutting. Now you can unpin everything and take off your pattern. Now you have to repin just the spandex fabric, and remember, you need to make sure that your one ugly side is facing up and one ugly side is facing down on the table, meaning the good sides are facing in toward each other. Okay, and this is how it should look once everything is pinned down. Same thing with this fabric, pin it all down. Alright, time to get that sewing machine out. Now you're just going to sew along the chalk line. It helps just to stay on that line and make sure that you're using both hands to guide it. Go as slow as you want to. I was going a little bit faster because I am a little bit more experienced with the sewing machine. And this is how the seam should look once you're done. Onto the crochet fabric, you're going to do the exact same thing, and you're just staying along the edge, pretty much in the middle of the pins. This fabric is a little bit harder, so you might have to push it through gently. And this is the end result. And you want to make sure that there are no gaps. Okay, and I went back and went ahead and finished hemming up my hemline so it doesn't. I'm going to turn it inside out so you can see how the seam is. Okay, so turn your fabric inside out, and you're going to flip the bottom of your skirt. We're going to sew the hemline, which is the bottom of your skirt. That's going to give you that store finish. Now grab both of your fabrics and you're going to stuff them inside of each other. Once you're done, it should look like this, and you're going to pin down the overlay fabric to the spandex fabric and sew them together. This is also a belt that I made to go around the top of the skirt to make it look more finished. So you're just going to pin down your sides as usual, and then go ahead and fit it to the top of your skirt to make sure that everything lines up well. And once you have lined it up, pin it down and sew along the bottom. And once you're done sewing, it should look like this. Alright, and here is just a little preview of it before I upload my pictures onto my blog.
So what do you think? What do you think? Okay, so it came out really well, and I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. If you want to see more DIYs like this, go ahead and comment below. And if you liked this DIY, if you think I did a really good job on making my own Ann Taylor illusion skirt, go ahead and thumbs up this video. There you have it. I'm back uploading. No more waiting. You guys are amazing. Yes, comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my blog and follow it. Yes. So as always, thank you so much for watching.